Guys, before you start this job on the capacitor, you must turn the electricity off. Okay? I have two units here, that and this. If you're working on this big one, which I am working on this big one to replace the capacitor, you must turn the breaker off, the electricity off before you start this work, okay? Stay tuned. This video will continue to replace the capacitor, but you must turn the electricity off first. Otherwise, you'll get electrocuted. Thank you. All right, guys, so if you have an issue with your AC where it's stuck on a certain temperature, it's only reading a certain temperature inside the house, the ambient temperature. In my case, 77, 78 degrees, even though the AC temperature is setting down to 70 or 69, it just won't move. You're likely to have blown up your capacitor, okay? This is what we call a capacitor. This stores energy for the fan and energy for the compressor. There's the fan, there's the AC unit, okay? On this you have a Herm, fan, and C for common. Very important. The Herm is the 45, the fan is the 5. This is a 45.5 micro Ferris 370 or 440 volt MFD, okay? This is what you need change. Mine is shot. You can see it's blown up in a second. So we're gonna come down here. Come down here, buddy. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna first unhook this thing so we can remove it. So just loosen it up a little bit. Okay. And I gotta pull it up. It's just stuck and it doesn't want to come out. Maybe I need to just completely unattach it, right? So let's do that. I just don't want to lose the... All right, it's getting looser, looser. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the screw there. All right, guys, extremely important. If you don't do this, you're gonna blow one of the motors. Listen, if you don't do this, point it to me, honey, point it to me first. If you don't do this yourself, they're gonna charge you $275 to $300 for a serviceman to come out and do it. Okay, technician, it takes literally 5 minutes to do this job. Here we go. Brown, blue, yellow. This is trash. You can see it blown up a little bit. Okay, so what do we say? Herm is blue. Blue is Herm. Where's the Herm? Herm is right there. You just attach it to the blue. What's the brown? Brown is the fan. There's your fan. And the yellow is your common. It's back in here again. And secure it nicely. Okay? You gotta get this thing right, nice and tight here, okay? Not too tight, but just tight enough so that this thing is not moving and wobbling up and down from the fan when it moves, okay? Guys, here it is, nice and tight. Again, I'm gonna double check one more thing before. Make sure we got this right. Ready? So, what do we talk about? Come down here. We said blue on the Herm, brown on the fan. Are we sure? Are we sure? Are we sure? And the yellow on the common.
Exactly right.
Putting the cover back on now, right? Once we're done, put the cover back on. Really, 2 screws, easy breezy.
And then
I can find the screw hole now. All right, last step, guys. Last step. We're gonna turn the power back on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The fan should be spinning. And there it goes. Success.